back to another Death Battle reaction video. And, well, what a surprise, we're back after a month. But oh boy, is this matchup really exciting for me. If you couldn't tell, I have a few interests I've been public about. And with the following combatant, he's getting a run back since Season 4. It's Ichigo Kurosaki versus Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho. The uncle of the big three takes on Bleach, the child of Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon, as Richard and Robuscus will put it. And, well, Bleach was something my family actually got me interested at first before it became my favorite anime. I am really into a lot of what Ichigo was as a character early on, and a lot of these fights were really cool. And 1,000 Year Blood War just shows how well the animation can be with a near-decade wait. You also may recall that one of my earliest reaction videos to Death Battle was of Aizen vs. Madara, because that was my most wanted matchup at the time. And I dressed up as a Soul Reaper, and I still have that costume. I'm just not breaking out because it's been cold here. No, seriously, it's like we have a cold advisory, we had a wind advisory yesterday, so I'd rather not do too much moving around if I can help it. Actually, it's better to warm up. What am I saying? Anyway, and for Yusuke Urameshi, I think he's underrated. He's a really good shit talker, and it's how I learned what finger guns are. The Spirit Gun's such an iconic move from Shonen, and it just does so many things. And Yu Yu Hakusho is definitely an underrated series that people should give a chance if they're able to. And hopefully this Death Battle can convince people to check out Yu Yu Hakusho in case people never really cared about the show after Sasuke vs. Hiei. Because some people still disagree with the results, unless you're Bill and you confuse Hiei for Hayachi. No, I will not let that go, because it's funny to remember your biggest blunder ever on live stream. With the lads at least. So I was also, as you guys probably saw, I was on the Robuscast also representing Ichigo Kurosaki. To the best of my abilities, we were tired because we recorded for 5 straight hours and everyone was starting to feel it. But, who do I think is going to win between Ichigo and Yusuke Urameshi? And, to the surprise of nobody, I'm letting my bias take hold again, just like with Blade vs. Buffy. It will probably bite me in the ass if I'm not too careful, but I'm thinking Ichigo's got this. I genuinely do think Ichigo is the more powerful of the two when it comes to using spiritual-like energy. He's faster, and he has more versatility with all of his abilities. Yusuke is definitely the smarter of the two, to an extent, and can definitely do better physically. That's always how I kind of interpreted this one. While Yusuke is the better physical fighter, when you throw in all these spiritual energies on the powers in the mix, I think Ichigo takes this. Could I be wrong? 100% absolutely. You never know what's going to happen. And before we actually watch the video, I want to shout out someone that has been in my Among Us videos in the past. This is his first time writing an episode. Shout out to Speedy. He's also been researching this one quite extensively. So I'm just very proud to see where Speedy has gotten to this day. He's legit a really cool guy. And one of the best Among Us players I've ever gone against. He's scary to go against too. So I'm excited to see with his first written episode what he does. With that being said, I'm hoping for Ichigo wins, and I think he does. Let's get into it. Oh boy, return time. Here we go.
Ichigo Kurosaki versus Yusuke Urameshi.
The substitute Shinigami of Bleach versus the spirit detective of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Sweet.
I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh boy.
Tell me, Boomstick, what happens when we die?
Depends.
Nothingness? Jeez, man, I don't know. We just started.
Our souls are ferried by Shinigami, gods of death, in an eternal cycle of death and rebirth.
That was my second guess.
And
Totally,
if our soul goes
Boomstick,
astray,
totally.
By evil and regret, it's a Shinigami's job to purify such violent hollows and send them off to the realm of the dead, the Soul Society.
Welcome to Grim Reapers.
Well, it doesn't. Enter Ichigo Kurosaki, whose tragic anime backstory came way too early when his mom was killed by a hollow. Reason number one why you should never want your kid to be the anime protagonist.
Well, I feel like anime protagonists just kind of get shoved in their roles, Boomstick.
So he lashed out the only way he knew how.
Yelling.
People up.
And
this
that.
wound began to heal when he found his calling. upon meeting a Shinigami named Rukia.
Hello,
To stop
Rukia.
a powerful hollow,
I'm
she
adjusting my
gave Ichigo
audio.
her powers,
There we go.
arousing unseen potential within.
Boom! Just like that, Ichigo's a Shinigami.
Substitute Shinigami.
It's complicated.
Ichigo sheds his body for an invisible one made of spiritual matter called Reishi.
Hello.
He can wield vast amounts of spiritual energy called Ryoku and exert it offensively in the form of spiritual.
I wonder how many people are already lost.
A lot of big words, but all it really means is he's a super-powered ghost with an epic sword. His spirit aura is so strong, it can stun-lock foes, crushing them under his own power, even fatally.
He controls spirit matter.
Yeah,
in and around
it's
him,
something like
relying
that.
on his skin for defense and leaping off of invisible footholds in the air. Paired with
It's
speed
like
boosting
flying,
skills like Shunpo,
but
he can
better.
actually fly.
Say goodbye to the kid who beat up bullies for their lunch money, and hello to the town's new superhero with
Sort of.
Ghostbusters, Orihime, Chad, and Uryu.
Don't ask why he's called
It was the
Plus
Shinigami
Rukia.
to tear hollows a new hole.
While balancing responsibilities at school, of course.
Yay.
GPA comes first, and maybe a round or two of tech.
But it
Hooray.
wouldn't be possible
And Kira's like,
without
now I want to
Shinigami
watch the
blade,
show.
a Zanpakuto. It's basically a super-powered spirit that's physically a sword. Ghost sword.
It's cool.
Strangely, Ichigo's sword is composed of two distinct spirits, both named Zangetsu, which isn't confusing at all.
Just call him Old Man Zangetsu and
Yeah.
Hollow Zangetsu.
You'll get used to
The
it.
double ghost sword gives Ichigo lots of new moves, including his trademark attack, the sword beam to end all sword beams. Getsuga Tensho!
Hooray,
Tensho
the projectiles.
is incredibly powerful and so effective that Ichigo developed multiple variants.
Yep.
He can fire it as a wave, detonate it mid-attack to act as a barrier, and combine two at once into the even stronger Getsuga Jujisho.
To cut even the biggest hollows down to size, Ichigo was ridiculously strong, even from frame 1.
He can make giant shockwaves and parry spiritual light beams from a Menos Grande. And these aren't fake, slower-than-light lasers. Guidebooks confirm they're real light.
Hooray for guidebooks.
Plus, early on, Uryu moved so fast that he left his own shadow behind.
But as Ichigo became more involved with the Soul Society,
Complicated?
he quickly
Yeah.
found that he wasn't good enough.
This Byakuya guy's so fast, Ichigo can't even see him.
Dude,
Time for a
Byakuya's
good
super cool.
old-fashioned training arc. Hit the music!
Until now, Zangetsu had operated only in its base state, Shiki.
Right.
So Ichigo learned to release its inner power, a 10 times boost that takes most Shinigami a decade to master. Bankai!
In Bankai, his speed skyrocketed. letting
Dude,
him
Wiz
turn
is kinda
into
nerding out,
douchebag
it feels like.
Byakuya. Even in Shikai, he blocked an attack that could destroy the whole friggin' Soul Society.
Because Ichigo's greatest gift is his potential to improve. Despite only being a teenager,
Right.
he mastered swordsmanship well enough to thrash experts who had been training for centuries. He can quickly adapt to new weapons and styles mid-fight, surpassing his limits time and time again.
Like
He never
Rocket
gives up.
Cat Boy Grimjow. He was
Okay.
clamped, but as soon as he heard Orihime cheering him on, that was all he needed to smash that kitty.
You mean Grimjow, right?
Yeah. With that main character energy, Ichigo couldn't match Big Bad Aizen. With just a finger, Aizen stopped Ichigo's Bankai and his theme song. Rude.
Ichigo needed
That-
to
it was
tap
so
into
sick,
his
though.
unexplained hollow power. Except Hollow Zangetsu wasn't going to make it easy.
Old man
Of
Zai's
course
pretty
not.
Chill, but this guy's a menace.
Still, Ichigo needed his help and conjured a hollow mask to expand his power.
Right.
But this meant the hollow within only grew stronger.
Masked
Yep.
up, he can fire lasers, bypass super senses, and heal lost limbs. But piss him off enough, and he'll go full hollow. And you really don't want that.
Hollowification exceeds even Bankai and was enough to crush Ukiura in a battle that shook all of Hueco Mundo, the world of Hollow.
I think Hueco Mundo was established to be like 6 days to walk across,
But
so
with
it's,
help from his
that's
secret
insane.
Shinigami father, Ichigo continued to train for months in the Dangai, a corridor between dimensions, until he was finally ready to challenge Aizen.
Challenge is an understatement. He manhandled Aizen, shattered mountains with sheer aura, and flexed so
Okay,
hard he
wait,
smashed
Boomstick,
out the black
come on.
coffin, which crushes space like a mini black hole.
And yet, it still wasn't enough. So by becoming Getsuga itself, Ichigo unleashed his ultimate attack, Mugetsu, defeating Aizen at the cost of all his power.
He might have saved everyone, but now it was back to Normieville.
Ichigo never truly realized until then just how much being a Shinigami meant to him. The
Right.
power to protect others.
And
his
now this
pride,
is where
his pride
we
in
get
himself
into
was gone.
stuff not covered
He
in
would
Naruto
give
Ichigo.
anything to get it back.
And he did, thanks to a surprise assist from Rukia. Boom! Shinigami again!
Just in time for a 1,000-year blood war with a final endgame boss, Yuhabak.
Who planned to
Yep.
end everything. And while other Shinigami tried their best, only Ichigo was special enough to pull it off.
His father was a Shinigami. His mother was a member of the ancient Quincy's and possessed by a hollow. Hence, his two Zanpakuto spirits, one Quincy, the other hollow and Shinigami, made
It's
Ichigo a
complicated at
perfect
first,
union
but
to
now it
thwart
makes sense,
Yuhabak's
doesn't it?
plan. Finally, Ichigo understood himself, fully unifying with both Zanpakuto spirits within. With that came a new Shikai and two new Zanpakuto.
It's super
Shikai.
cool.
If you thought Ichigo was strong before, oh boy, he's the strongest Shinigami alive. They're dead.
Both.
Undead? Yeah.
Stronger than Kenpachi, who could split the Dangai in half. Stronger than Senjumaru, who shook heaven and earth across the realms. And strong enough to match Yuhabak, even after he absorbed the Soul King.
Juiced up with Soul King power, Yuhabak could nuke all three realms.
Right.
The human world, Soul Society, and Hueco Mundo, plus the Dangai and Garganta in between, which have a
It's-
bunch of pocket dimensions sprinkled in. Hell, just the
Welcome
Soul
to Cosmology of Bleach,
Shockwave
everybody.
across all the realms.
And it's not a matter of disrupting the flow of souls.
Well, I'm
Yuhabak was
grinning
going
right
to
now.
end
I'm
everything
really
through
enjoying this
sheer
analysis.
power alone.
But Ichigo still wasn't done powering up.
Entering a new half-hollow form and merging his Getsuga Tensho with a mighty hollow attack, the Gran Ray Sero.
Making a giant crescent slash that rips through space itself.
It's
All that
so
power
cool.
culminating in his true Bankai. A power so great, even Yuhabak was scared of it.
Joke's on
Yep.
you. Ichigo didn't even need it. You're done.
Ichigo
Goodbye.
was finally content. And 10 years later, he remains a Shinigami, having found the courage to stand on the edge of life and death, conquer his fears, and walk onward.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Most teenagers have no idea what they want to do with their life.
And now,
However,
for
that
Yu
was hardly a
Hakusho.
problem for juvenile delinquent Yusuke Urameshi, because he only ever wanted to do one thing.
Throw hands. It don't
He's
matter
good at
who
it, to
the
be
odds
fair,
are,
Broomstick.
Be they women, old folk, or babies.
The
Yusuke
original
likes to
shonen
fight.
trash
It's what
talker.
games like
Understatement
Who
of the
cares about
century.
stupid things like friends and
And he also
family?
likes Virtual
Which is
Fighter,
why
so
it was
Kira likes
so
him more.
surprising when one day he threw himself in front of a speeding car to save a child, bringing that reckless life to a screeching halt.
Yeah.
Truck-kun claims another victim.
God damn it,
This is chapter
Truck-kun.
1 of a battle shonen, so death is hardly the end.
Surprisingly, though, it wasn't a spooky skeleton in a hood who arrived to claim Yusuke's soul. It was a blue-haired anime girl on a broomstick.
This was Botan, whose job was to ferry
Technically,
Yusuke's
she rides an
legacy
oar.
spirit off to the afterlife.
Sure.
Unfortunately, or
Don't know if that fact was
unfortunately
actually
for him,
needed,
he
but
was
thank you.
such an asshole that the underworld didn't see his selfless death coming and didn't have any space prepared for him.
'Cause
Imagine
Limbo
being
doesn't
such a
exist
menace
at
to
this point.
society That the second you do something nice, hell itself gets caught with its pants down.
So the underworld surrogate king, Koenma, offered Yusuke an alternative. He could return to life as an agent of the afterlife, a spirit detective, solving supernatural crimes and fighting off demonic threats to humanity.
Naturally, Yusuke did what anyone would do in that situation and told Satan Jr. to stuff it. I mean, he was never really good for anything and no one was gonna miss him. So what's the point of coming back to life? It's not like his mom would be sad, or his childhood sweetheart Keiko would be heartbroken, or even his rival Kuwabara would shed manly
Okay, the
tears.
Kuwabara
Aw,
scene
man.
At the
is
sight of
great.
loved ones who cared far more
You know,
than he ever
despite
expected,
what people
Yusuke
think of
had
the
a change
VA
of
work.
heart and accepted Koenma's offer, returning to life with a new purpose and a new job.
And newfound ass-kicking ability. In his quest to beat the dog shit out of demonkind, Yusuke learned to harness Reiki, or spirit energy. He's ridiculously strong, fast,
Yep.
and durable, heals from wounds quickly, and can see spirits invisible to mortal men.
Even
Well,
early on,
that
Yusuke
comes
could
natural
parry
as a spirit
Suzaku's
detective,
lightning
a
arrows, which are
doi.
formed from real lightning called down from the sky. And with the help of legendary warrior Genkai, he mastered a signature move that could blast anyone to smithereens.
My favorite shonen move ever, the Spirit Gun. At first, Yusuke had a
Pew
limited
pew.
number of shots, but eventually he turned it into his personal WMD. Stronger than any weapon on Earth, he could go finger blasting around as much as he wants.
The spirit gun is more versatile than it appears. Yusuke can
Finger
bounce it off
blasting.
surfaces for sneak attacks,
That just sounds wrong.
himself around like a rocket
Ah.
in flight, and produce massive explosions with each shot.
He
Yep.
can twist it up for a Spirit Shotgun, a mighty AoE blast, or a Spirit spirit punch, where he keeps the
It's just
energy
so nice
stored in
seeing
his
90s
fists
anime,
and
so I apologize if
flutters
I'm
the
not
hell out of ya.
speaking as
And
much.
The spirit wave, a kamehameha from before we uncultured Americans knew what a kamehameha was.
Yusuke may be a punk, but he's deceptively
Oh,
skilled and
God,
cunning
dude.
in battle.
He's not afraid to fight dirty, throwing his shoes, using sleight of hand to place cigarettes on his foe to track them in the dark.
Personally, I'd call that smart. And his
Well, he
hand-to-hand
is.
A+.
He's smart.
He's
All right.
experts like
It's
Kabama, who's said to have mastered
no surprise.
all forms of martial combat.
But
Huh?
his best secret is how quickly
I forgot
he
that.
improves. All it takes is a round of training or someone threatening his friends, and Yusuke's power will spike to match stronger enemies, even if it means literally burning through his own life force for a power-up.
All
Right.
known demons and demon fighters are individually ranked on a scale of power from E to S.
E and D class demons are nothing special. We're talking
That's
local
fair.
threats at best. C and B are getting a bit dicey in a destroy your city kind of way.
Youch.
And S? Well, hold on to your ass. We're talking end of the world.
As Yusuke forged bonds with new allies, like demons Hiei and Kurama, as well as his old pal Kuwabara, he found himself facing opponents he couldn't beat. Such
Not
as
on
the
his own,
monstrous
yeah.
Kaguro, who could vaporize weaker demons and crush their souls with sheer aura.
But Yusuke needed to survive and protect his loved ones.
Sure.
So he had no choice but to rank up, even if it meant absorbing the power of a small star. Thanks, Genkai!
Our sun has an average luminosity of 380 septillion watts, or
Okay.
joules per second. Small stars like red dwarfs output about 1/10,000th of that. So this spirit orb's energy per second would equal about 9 million megatons of TNT.
Ah,
To send
okay.
Sakura to
Damn.
the grave.
Even after pushing past his own limits, Yusuke would still need more power to face S-class threats like Sensui, a past spirit detective gone bad, and a great
True.
measuring stick for what top-tier demons are capable of.
Sensui was so yoked he couldn't even
Yeah, that
use
makes
all the
sense,
power of
actually.
the human world without threatening to bring down the whole thing. He
Okay.
prepared destroying the whole goddamn planet to kicking an anthill.
According
What?
to Genkai, Yusuke could destroy the planet too, if he really wanted. And even A-class threats like
If
King
he
Enma have
really
shaken
wanted.
both the demon
Why
and
would he
human
want
worlds.
to?
That anima guy is strong as balls. In the past, he fought the Netherworld King Yakumo. Who could
So they're gonna
affect
compare
the
Anima to
entire
Kenpachi,
human
I
world
guess,
and
for
remake the
feats?
Netherworld.
But Yusuke's
At some
power
point in
surpassed
post
both of
analysis?
them, to the point where he overloaded Yakumo with his own energy. And do keep in mind, Yusuke was still only A-class at the time, a far cry from S-classes like Sensui, whose sacred energy was 10 times his superior.
But
Damn.
not for long, sucker, because turns out Yusuke was a demon himself.
Literally. Yusuke is
Figuratively
the
and
descendant of an
metaphorically.
ancient and incredibly
Metaphorically.
powerful being, one of the strongest in existence, Ryzen. the
Hello,
Demon
Ryzen.
King.
With his Bazoku mark, Yusuke can channel Ryzen's spirit for a huge power boost and a massive thirst for murder boost. This was
And
the
also,
first taste of a dangerous
the
new
worst
type of
haircut you'll
spirit
probably
energy,
see in the 90s.
Yoki.
A form of energy used by demons. Like normal Reiki, it can be amplified by intense emotions. Unlike normal Reiki, its use creates a pleasurable feeling, feeding into the user's rage and bloodlust, the feral animal within.
Right?
So Yusuke upgraded his spirit gun to a demon gun. It's
Bang.
the same thing, but red. Oh, and it's strong enough to blast Sensui past the horizon, putting Yusuke's power firmly in S-class.
And making him a prime candidate to rule the demon world. But as he was thrust into a tournament vying for that throne, Yusuke began to wonder if all this power was what he really wanted.
True.
Reflection? From I'll kick your ass, Yusuke Urameshi? Nah, we can worry about that later. There's a tournament to win. Which one of you, girl, baby, or grandparents is first?
Even then, as Yusuke
To
took
be
on
fair,
the Demon King
like-
Yomi in an epic final battle, he was still growing. He had become far stronger than before. Even
I feel like
achieving a unique
that's just
version
how
of the
these guys are in
Mazoku
general,
form,
like
separate
both
from
Ichigo and
Ryzen's
Yusuke.
influence.
Just grow
And a
as
brand
the
spanking
bigger the
new
threat
form
is.
of power. Kinda like Sensui's sacred energy, but even better. It's so unprecedented, it doesn't even have a name, but it's glowing,
Cool.
glowy.
Strong enough to clash with Yomi, creating an explosion that split the heavens above and decimated the Okunin tree below, pushing the Demon King himself to his absolute limits.
It's
But
so cool
then-
though.
Yusuke lost. It's not all bad though. Even if being king would have been cool, Yusuke realized he wanted something more. He'd grown up and chose to walk a new path.
It was always Yusuke's connection.
The maturity of Yusuke is
and it
always
was in
a
those
touching story to
connections
feel.
that he found his happy ending.
But I wouldn't piss him off if you can avoid it. Get him in the right mood or threaten the human world, and the spirit detective will beat your stupid ass.
Bang bang, as one would say. Okay.
Long has its return been foretold, but now, finally, it is reborn.
The original Death Battle shirt that once dominated the world.
All right, real quick. I still want to believe Ichigo has this. I think power-wise, like, it sounds a little more even, potentially, given the class ranking system. And comparing probably Amon to Kenpachi at one point might be something they do. I still think Ichigo might be faster, potentially. And I still think he has more in his tool belt than Yusuke does. Even if Yusuke does kind of get more bloodthirsty heavy, I think Ichigo could take advantage of that with his own adaptability. It's a lot closer than I think most people were panning it out to be, but I still think Ichigo has this. And resume.
Are set, and we
Ha!
run the
Jump Force
data through
content.
all
Yay, I
possibilities.
happy now.
It's time for a death battle.
Let's get it!
That's a demon. That's a hollow.
So,
What about it?
so I'm pretty sure it's Nick Landis and Adam Park. And I'm already vibing with the soundtrack. Bang! Whoa, boy! Damn. Yeah, you're not gonna win a fisticuff fight. Oh, that's cool. Right in the dick. Oh, we're getting a team-up moment? That's cool. Oh, that was cool.
Chump change. Reckless idiot! What a baby! Little demon energy got you scared?
Nah.
Two at once? Damn, why didn't I think of that?
Well, now you did.
Give in to me, Yusuke. Let's devour him together.
We're already breaking out Muzoko?
Hell no! This is my fight, jackass! You just told me back!
Push. Okay, that's a cool shot. Now where are we?
Yeesh, rude awakening. This one's a piece of work. Need a hand, partner? Let's do it. Like old times.
Oh boy. Oh damn.
Is that the best you can do? I can go even faster if you'd like. Hell yeah! Bring it on, asshole!
Bro, the mannerisms of Yosuke are there.
Even if it kills me, I'm putting it all on the line. You better do the same.
Oh boy.
Screw that.
They recreated the tree. That's sick.
Give me a freaking break.
See you on the other side.
Huh. Alrighty, let's do
I
it.
think the afterlife offers frequent flyer miles.
There's a lot to cover here, so let's break this down into 4
Finally after a near
starting with their
decade, bro.
abilities.
Yusuke could see Ichigo no problem, and resist auras like Togoro's that are similar to Reiatsu.
Ah,
Ichigo
man.
couldn't cheese a win right away.
Otherwise,
True.
Yusuke was outmatched. Sure, the Spirit Gun could potentially match the Getsuga Tensho, and
Okay.
had stat-boosting forms like the Mizoku. Ichigo, however, had more varied powers.
Right.
A better healing factor, greater stamina given his months of Dangai training.
And all those swords. He just had way more abilities to play with.
All those swords.
Likewise,
True.
speed was a fairly easy call. Yusuke could react to lightning early on, and obviously got much faster over time.
True.
Looking at this blast from his clash with Yomi, it erupted upwards at 57% the speed of light.
But Ichigo was faster than light from the start, and he's gotten faster too. He couldn't even see Byakuya at first, but blitzed him in the rematch. Plus, he's got
And blocked
tons
all of
of
Byakuya's
training
attacks,
and
too.
power-ups since then.
The Soul King Shockwave, for example, expanded across the realms at thousands of times light speed.
Oh, that was
And
from the
Ichigo
blog, I
reacted to
think.
attacks from Soul King Yuhabak
The,
that utilized the same power.
the organization one.
Ichigo takes speed. But Yusuke's fought plenty of foes faster and more varied than him.
That
so
is
it's extremely
true.
important to examine their tactics and ability to adapt mid-fight.
This is kind of both their things.
Right.
Ichigo has styled on guys with centuries of training and has over a decade of experience as a Shinigami. He's
That's
pretty
fair.
good at
But again,
figuring
if we're
out new
talking
weapons and
tactics and
styles.
smarts,
Meanwhile, Yusuke was flexible and quick to adapt, mixing cleverness with exceptional hand-to-hand. He's good enough to match Kabano, who mastered every martial art.
Okay.
Ichigo's decent at hand-to-hand, but it's not his go-to in the same way.
So both had their strong suits, with advantages on each side.
Okay.
It's fair to call this one a draw.
I
Only
guess.
the biggest winning factor, which could have superseded all other advantages: power.
Between
Right.
Sensui, Genkai, and Enma, Yusuke could definitely destroy the planet. Examining his sky-splitting clash with Yomi and measuring its scale,
Mm-hmm.
that's about 4 quadrillion megatons of TNT. Which is
Was that the number from the-
crazy.
Similarly,
Was that the number from
mid-series
the
Ichigo could
Sasuke
shake
Hiei
like
fight?
Komodo, tear through
I forget.
hell, and block attacks that could destroy the Soul Society. But at his peak, he beat Yuhabak, who could destroy several realms, which is far more impressive than just one.
To be fair,
Yeah.
Yusuke also beat Yakumo, who could
Right.
threaten 2 realms at the same time. Pretty close to Yuhabak's threatening 3.
And Yusuke far
That's
surpassed
actually pretty
Yakumo
fair.
afterward. The gap between him and Sensui alone was 10 times. So there could be an argument for Yusuke's power surpassing Ichigo if 3 realms was truly Ichigo's limit.
Fortunately
Right.
for Ichigo, it's not. Yuhabak was also going to destroy the Garganta, which has at least 29 pocket dimensions inside it.
Just
Each
insane,
contains
dude,
at
isn't it?
least a planet and star, much larger than Yusuke's planet-sized worlds.
Yep.
Plus, Ichigo matched Yuhabak in True Shikai, without his additional boost from Half Hollow and True Bankai.
As
Right.
always with Death Battle, there's arguments either way. But the way we see it, even being generous with Yusuke's power and conservative with Ichigo's, the gap was just too big, giving Ichigo the final edge. Sorry if things got messy, but that's just how
God,
Ichigo
they're messy,
The
bro.
winner is Ichigo Kurosaki.
Fuck yes!
Next time on Death Battle.
Alrighty, who's next? Cell Metal Sonic? Yep.
Subscribe and
Oh
join
yay,
the
I can
server
take
to
a
see
nap
more
during
Death
lads.
Thanks for watching.
Death Battle is back. And
I'm
so is our
kidding.
Tabletop gaming channel, Nightly Brew. We've got everything on there from Uno to
Oh,
Dungeons and
boy.
Dragons, and a very special all-new Blood on the Clock Tower airing right now. So come join us at the Nightly Brew. Click the thing. Check us out. Thanks.
Alrighty, that was Naruto. Not Naruto versus Ichigo. Ichigo versus Yusuke. First things first. I was right. Yay, me! And Bleach finally gets a win after over near a decade. I'm so happy about this. I love Ichigo's analysis, and I think Yusuke was also handled really well. I love that soundtrack. I gotta wait for it to come out, and that's gonna go straight on my playlist when it does. And great jobs to Adam Park and Nick Landis for their roles. I also like how they didn't let Yusuke fully give in and not Ichigo, because like it feels very fitting that would be the case. And Jesus Christ, I love this animation. I'm probably gonna rewatch this fight on the server in a bit. So link down below to the lads discuss Death Battle, the lads Discord, where we're talking about this episode probably when this video goes up. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nice nudge. And next time we have Cell versus Metal Sonic, and I don't care. To the surprise of no one, Sean no Dragon Ball, and this one just seemed a lot very hyped up ever since Bowser Eggman, really. And while Sonic's cool, and I play crossbow racing with my friends, I just don't care for Metal Sonic too much. I apologize in advance. I'm going to give it a chance, though. And we'll have to wait and see what they do with it. Probably going to be like a 3D fight, maybe? We just have to wait for more details to come out. But let me know if you're excited down below in the comment section, because I love reading the comments. Also, I'm totally going to use the Jump Force render for Cell. Try and stop me. What did you think of Ichigo versus Yusuke? Do you agree or disagree with the results? With that being said, thank you folks for watching. I will see you all later.